All right, so we do this every week. We do the top 12, and we do it as the committee will do it every single week. So you have big shakeups, as you can imagine. It doesn't take into account conference championship games. We can't do that. We can't project that. We're not there yet. Just straight rankings. This is how the committee will do it later when they get together. And this is something that we do every single week. The SEC will continue to eat itself. We screwed this up, not having a Big 12 team, so we're doing it again. Like, very simple. Definitely you have to have one of each team. The way it worked out, we were debating. We messed it up. Didn't do it. Big 12 fans, I apologize. We talk about it all the time. One of the best conferences in college football, the most parity. Screwed up. Shoot me. At me. I'm definitely the one who messed it up. All right, so here are the rankings. Number 1, we got Indiana. Why Indiana? It could be Ohio State, right? Ohio State fans are like, listen, Miami's not there anymore. We should be there. It's Indiana, and Indiana has the better win. They have a 10-point win at Oregon, which is super impressive, no matter how you slice it. They also beat Illinois by 53. We can't forget that fact. Ohio State played them. They beat them by 18. So you have common opponents with there, too. Indiana's done a great job taking care of what they do. This is the C-Ball, Get Ball rankings. They're officially number 2 in the AP. Highest they've ever been ranked in the history of their program. How dope is that? Like, welcome to new school college football. We got Indiana at number 1. And next up for them is red hot UCLA. Like, take them lightly at your own apparel. They've been doing a great job. They've got momentum. Obviously, Nico's been playing good. Number 2, The Ohio State University. Great job dominating both sides of the football. They can't help their schedule. They continue to club people upside the face. That's all they're supposed to do. Next up for them, next is Penn State, which has lost so much luster, right? Like, golly, this was a game that we kind of circled and we were really excited about Ohio State hosting. Now it's like, okay, not really that good. Ohio State's best win, Texas and Washington. 2 pretty decent teams. Nobody's going to think they're great teams. But again, they've just dominated. Defense still hasn't given up a touchdown in the first half, which is insane. Number 3, A&M. A&M was not their best last week. Not at all. They gave up 42 to Arkansas. You still got the Notre Dame win, which Notre Dame beating USC still matters. Notre Dame's creeping up and going to be in this conversation, as everybody continues to cannibalize each other. They beat they beat Auburn as well. That's okay. Obviously, their schedule is not close to done, but at LSU this week, that will be a tremendous challenge. You can't give up. That defense can't be as bad as they were a week ago because LSU's defense will get some stops and will make them play. Next, the best, arguably one of the hottest team in the country. Yes, like you can say that. What Bama's done, the last. Just think about this. Bama's got a win against number 5 Georgia, number 10 Vandy, number 15 Missouri, number 17 Tennessee in the last 4 weeks. Like, that's 4 weeks. Most people in a season aren't playing that kind of a schedule. That's a 4-game stretch that rivals what anybody's done. They're hot as it gets. We still have to bring the Florida State loss into it. That's part of it. But who wants that Bama smoke? Like, I don't think anybody wants it. Ty Simpson playing at the level he's playing, defense continuing to level up and play better. Like, run game has been more balanced. Like that I don't think you want to play the Tide. And they're as hot as anybody in the country. And if you put them higher, so be it. Like, I don't have a problem with that with the way they've played. But because of the Florida State loss, I still have them behind A&M. Next up, another team that's hot, UGA. Obviously, you have the couple-point loss to Bama. That was a competitive game, really good football game. You lost at home, but Gunner settling in. Offense getting more explosive, offensive line getting healthier and healthier. Defense still a question mark. I mean, we saw Ole Miss have their way with them, but not everybody has the passing game, passing attack, QB run game that can spread you out and do what Ole Miss did. And Georgia just continues to be the most resilient team in the country. And here's another thing, too. Once you start winning these games, you start to feel the bulletproofness. You start to feel like, all right, we're going to find a way. That's a powerful thing. Powerful belief at the end of a football game is something that you want to get all of your players to believe in. It's really hard to get them to, but the way they've been obviously playing offensively, continuing to trend up, defense got some things to figure out for sure. Next up, number 6, Miami. Miami is obviously the Friday night happened. It was not beautiful. It was ugly. Got out to a 14-0 hole. And then I think the aftermath with Carson Beck playing a bad game, throwing 4 interceptions, throwing 5, the roughing the passer, threw back 1. At the end of the game, how it was handled, I'm going to be very curious to watch Miami because I think Carson told the truth. We talked about it here on C-Ball Get Ball. Like, that's, I think, what happened. I think it was a miscommunication. And I think his tight end actually ran the wrong route. But do you say that out loud? And now the scrutiny comes. Carson Beck got scrutinized all last year. Like, he got crucified all last year for everything he did. He responded really well. So I'm not worried about Carson Beck and his response. I think he'll do it absolutely like you're supposed to. I think he'll handle the adversity well. And, I think Miami's still on both sides of the line of scrimmage exceptionally good. Oregon, I think Dan Lanning's probably ticked off as much as anybody in the country. They're still hammering people. They're doing well. Nothing to report. Nothing to report next week because they play Wisconsin, excuse me. Like, that's not going to challenge them. They haven't been challenged, so it's hard to really find out more about Oregon, and I'd love to see them bounce back and to have more, to be able to have more challenges and to see if they can get that offense consistently rolling and play better across the board. But they didn't when it mattered most against Indiana. So continue to take care of business. Dan will be upset. Number 8, Oklahoma. Mateer did not look like Mateer. But the defense is still really, really dominant. And you could have a debate, right? Like, you could have a debate of them or Vandy, because I think Vandy has better wins, probably a better win and probably a better loss, because OU's Michigan win. Michigan's a top 25 team again. Auburn, but the Texas loss obviously, has to hold you down. Mateer was healthier last week. He's still not Mateer. The ball's still not coming out like you want it to. But interested to watch OU. Next up, Ole Miss. We'll find out everything we need to know about Oklahoma. Like, everything we need to know. That's going to be an unbelievable showdown. They get to host Ole Miss too, which is good. 9, Vanderbilt. Physicality, toughness, ability to respond, to dominate the line of scrimmage. Everybody saw that video of their O-line just absolutely bodying people up. Like, you got to love what you see. Next up for Vandy is Missouri. Vanderbilt's just proven themselves time and time again. Highest ranking since, I think, 1947. Like, I'm not good at math, but that was a long, long time ago. Good for them. Like, great job by Vandy. And so next up, now we got, let's see, we're going to go with Georgia Tech. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, debating between them and BYU. When you watch both of them undefeated, which they deserve massive credit for, when you look at Georgia Tech and you look at the explosiveness on offense, more playmakers, and Haynes King, experience. The guy is going to be unflappable, going to make plays. Like, it's hard to bet against Georgia Tech. Their schedule coming up and what they got going on too with Syracuse sets up really, really nice for them. So they're above BYU a little bit. BYU probably, you could say, argue, with the win, maybe you put them above, but BYU has taken care of business. They took care of their rival again. That's 3 in a row against Utah. That's pretty crazy. Now Whittingham dominated the rivalry before that, but they definitely took care of business, and BYU doing everything that they're supposed to do. They're winning football games. And remember, because I'm an idiot, I screwed this up the first time, but like, you have to have a Big 12 team in there. It's not, you can't do it any other way. That's how the committee will look. You have to have a Power 4 or a Power 5 team, a non-Power 4 team in there too. And that's USF, man. Alex Goulash, what they've done, you see him coaching up his dudes, man. Like, they're killing people so far ahead, and he's still coaching his guys like crazy. That's why he's talked about for a bigger jobs in the future. And when you watch USF, their speed, their skill, their QB position is legit. And guess who they have this week? Let's get weird. They got Memphis, baby. Like, that's awesome, because we talked about Memphis. We had Memphis in this playoff bracket earlier in the year, and USF has now taken that over, and we get to see both of those teams play. You've already seen USF knock off North Texas from that debate. Now they got a chance to beat Memphis. So like we say, we do this every week. The rankings, going to give you the top 12 week by week, shuffle them week by week, which I think is the fun part of the process to see, how losses, how wins affect, and then kind of throw it on there and then have some accountability every week with it. And there's the top 12 for you dudes.